Hey, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you why it's not a good idea if you are a mature lady like I am to follow a younger YouTuber beauty guru's video makeup tutorial. Today, I'm going to be following a tutorial. There's no shade on this person. Okay, so when I'm reacting to it and I'm doing it, I'm not reacting to it because I think that they're not doing what they should be doing or not applying it right. I'm saying that because on my face, girl, no. And the reason that I wanted to share this is because I know there's a lot of mature ladies my age that watch these channels and they think that that's how they're supposed to wear their makeup. And so they do it and then it doesn't look like that. They don't look like that person. And I think sometimes they feel bad about themselves. I think, what is wrong with me? Why am I not looking like that? You are not going to look like that because this person is in their 30s. And they're putting a lot of makeup on and they're doing it in the wrong places if you are my age. How you apply your makeup, how much you're putting on it, all that is a game changer when you are a mature lady. It just is. And I know what mature skin is because I have it. And after, not only you're going to see me apply it, I'm going to zoom you in, girl. I'm going to zoom you in. You're going to see my face close up, so I'm not talking out of my ass. Again, there's no shade. Even if I react a certain way, don't come after me. That's not what this video is about. I'm not critiquing her. I'm just cringing for me because I think, ooh, I know what this is going to look like on me. All right, I'm just trying to help you.
Foundation and a lot of creams to contour. I won't go heavy with really intense hydrating primers. I just feel like it makes the product slide around too much. So I just focus in on minimizing the look of my pores. So I just take a tiny little bit and pat it in.
So I want to tell you really quickly about primers. I don't use them. I don't use a primer. I use a moisturizer before I put my makeup on, and I will talk about that in another video. I will talk about prepping the skin. Not every time, but on a lot of my videos, but not all of them. I say, you know, I've already prepped my skin, blah, 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 but I don't really explain how I do it. So I will do that in a video soon. I don't use anything to fill in pores because normally what I do to apply my makeup is I use a beauty blender. I just find that when you use this, I'm pressing that makeup in. I'll talk more about this because you're gonna see me apply my makeup the right way. Not in this video, but there's gonna be part 2 to this. But I usually use this. I usually don't use a brush. You're gonna see me use a brush today because when I have dry, oily camel skin. When you're using a brush, you're slightly exfoliating your skin. So if you have any dryness, you're just gonna make it look worse. Okay.
Straight into a little foundation. I am using a full coverage foundation. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I'm using the shade 3. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. Adding a lot of shape to the face. To use full coverage, you could use just like a medium, but my point is don't use like a BB cream and then go in with cream contour.
Oh, there's a little flaky skin coming off. Yay.
The next thing I'm going to do is take a shade lighter than my foundation. I am using Tarte's Shape Tape. This is light neutral, and I'm going to full on do triangles under my eye, go down the bridge of the nose. Right now, I am skipping highlighting this area because I feel like product is grabbing too much. And then with this stuff, a little goes a long way. You want to be careful to not overdo it. I mean,
you don't want to overdo it.
A point of overdoing it with anything, but especially with highlighting your face.
For
you don't want to all of a sudden have foundation on and then completely like lighten up absolutely every part. I'm going to take a dampened beauty blender. I'm taking the pointed edge and I'm going to begin by just pressing the product in. The sponge is going to pick up a little of the excess, so I don't have to smear this around everywhere. I really just have to focus on pressing and patting.
This is a ton.
And really keeping the product exactly where I laid it down.
This is like my worst nightmare.
The idea
basically.
is to blend as best possible.
A big
and this is going to be with your cream contours as well.
You're a mature lady.
In the area that you placed them.
This is a no-no.
So you don't want to like pull all this light product down here. That's not going to give you the effect that you want.
So now what we are going to do is take a cream contour.
I go higher versus lower. I used to go underneath, like I'd go like this, and I'd go right underneath, and that would almost drag my face down. Right now what I'm doing is I cheat it, and I'm going slightly on the cheekbone itself, and I don't go any lower than my nostril.
Okay, so we're just gonna blend this in. Remember, this is an everyday look. I'm going to do same thing here. Now contouring, I'm just not a fan of it. I used to do a little bit of this, but then I realized, what am I doing? Because I was following another channel, not this, it wasn't on this one, I don't remember, it might have been Candy, I don't know. And I thought that's how I was supposed to wear my makeup. And you know what? I'm not.
I want my face
For every day,
lifted. I
a lot of
am
makeup.
trying to cheat gravity and make things look nice and lifted and fresh. And
Okay, here's the thing, cheating gravity. She has no sagging going on, ladies. She is 30 something years old. She looks great. I have sagging going on, and I don't care how much contour I'm going to put on my face. Sagging is going to happen unless I have surgery or get some kind of cosmetic procedure done. I'm going to have some sagging. And you can see it in the video. I have sagging. Got some sagging there. Got some sagging there. I have sagging going on. And all the makeup in the world is not going to make the sagging go away. There's things that you can do with your makeup application to make your best features stand out and look even nicer and complement you. But all of the makeup in the world is not going to get rid of sagging. All right.
And not
like everything is drooping.
Everything's not drooping on you. You look great. I wish
That is adding
I had
a
that
really
issue.
nice, gives you a nice tan type of a look to the skin, which I enjoy.
Okay, so really quick there. She said that she likes it. One of the things she likes about doing this is it gives her a tan look, but really, just use a bronzer. You don't have to do all of this. You see when I apply my bronzer, I do apply my bronzer on my forehead, so that's all you have to do. You don't have to do this whole spiel.
This is my favorite thing to do for the nose. I don't like to go in with like a big stripe right away. I like to have more control, so I take the tip of a concealer brush, and for me, placement starts right around here, right below my eye.
Here's the thing too about contouring. You can listen to the way she's contouring for her nose. Everybody's nose is a little bit different. That's why I think contouring the nose, this is how I feel. I feel like some people have a really nice nose to contour, like it's easy. I feel like mine is kind of difficult because I have this big bulbous and I have a long nose. I have both. I have a pudgy and a long. So there's not really much. And then I have a bump in my nose right here. So I'm just not a fan of doing this. I don't think that you can ever really make it look like it is natural. I feel like in person, no matter how much I blend it, you're going to see that I have a contour on my nose. And you don't want to over blend it, because if you over blend it, then you're not going to have a contour. And if you wear glasses, you're going to have marks over there. I can kind of see where my reading glasses are. I always have that mark there. So it's just unnecessary in my opinion. Just embrace the nose you have, and if you don't like it, then do something surgically about it, is what I say. Forget about the contour. This is another area that she did. And I am just going to go in and I am going to blend that. It's hard. I have this on my phone and I'm watching. I don't have it on a computer, so it's hard to fast forward. So this is just a lot of product, you guys. But this sag is not going to go away. None of that's going to go away with this. And it just makes it look worse, in my opinion. So now we are baking under our eyes.
Pressing up onto the nose a little bit on the side, into that inner corner real good, and to the outer edge. That's as far as I'm taking it. I also want to take the tip of the Beauty Blender and just go on top of the area that I had highlighted on the nose.
You can use any brush you like to do this.
I'm going to use this teeny tiny brush from Clover, and I'm just lightly going to dust off the excess.
On the face.
We're going to use a bronzer.
Hula bronzer from
And I'm going to go in here and swirl some color onto the brush, tap off a lot of the excess, and I am going to go right over where I laid that cream contour down. I'm not going to go below down here. I'm just going to focus on kind of going almost in a circle up to kind of meet on my cheek a little bit, so this all blends together. Whatever excess is on this brush, I'm going to go down the sides of the nose.
We're just put more powder on her face, so more product is on her face. The more product and powder that you put on your face when you're a mature lady, the more it's going to age you.
And now we are ready for Tati's secret magical contour moment. I am going to take a more shimmery bronzer.
Now we're going to take a shimmer
I don't like
bronzer.
shimmery bronzers. This is like a new thing for me.
So a shimmer bronzer is basically, in my opinion, a bronzer with a little bit of highlighter in it. That's what it is.
Me too. So I am taking this
Big
bronzer
no-no
from
for
Hourglass.
mature
This is the
women.
Luminous
Big
Bronze
no-no.
Light. And I am taking my giant brush, going in here like so, and I am lightly gonna graze the entire area here. And it just adds this incredible softness and a little more bronze, and I just love the way this works. I will also do this trick with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer or the BB Bronzer, any bronzer that is not shimmery but has a slight sheen.
That has a little bit of a shimmer in it though, doesn't it?
A nice overall glow.
I don't have that one. I'm using a different one.
Harshness from your contour.
Oh, put some down there
Don't
too.
go on the nose with this.
When it comes to contouring, if you are under lights, like I am, like from far away, maybe this doesn't look as bad, but wait till you see me close up.
I am just going to go on the apples of the cheeks.
Apples of the cheek.
Focusing up and back. It has more of a sheen than I thought, but that's okay. Last but not least,
Okay. So, apples of the cheeks. Yeah, when I smile, I have some cheeks, don't I? But when I'm not smiling, my cheeks just fell. Makes my whole face sag even more. When you were putting your blush there, you just sagged. You just fell.
We are going to highlight the crap out of the face.
Now we're gonna
because
add
that is
more
what
highlighter.
sets off everything, makes the skin look more realistic and glowing.
Gonna
and
make
not
more realistic and
so
glowing.
weighed down with a ton of product. Also, when you do these kind of steps, the more it wears, the better it looks. So let everything kind of sink into the skin, let that powder sink into the skin. It is
Fan
going to look
brush,
prettier and
highlighter.
prettier hour after hour, which makes this kind of makeup great for evening, when you know you need it to look awesome all night long. So I am just hitting the high points of my face now, doing all my typical moves, a little bit above the brow, over here too, cheekbones. I like using a fan brush. I just feel like I have
I like
more
to tip that
control.
nose, honey, especially if it's big.
And you guys
Wanna-
can't really see the shoulders, but
You want to make
just so
sure
you know
you,
what I'm up to.
you accent that,
I
you
am
know what I'm
hitting
saying?
And that's it for my natural everyday makeup routine. Only 20,000 steps, but you can do it. It's easy.
here we are, friends.
Okay, so that's the end of it. So I want to zoom you guys in so you can see what this looks like. Now the only lights that I have on are my two side umbrella lights, but I turned off my ring light. So, yeah, and the more I smile, the more I'm probably going to look more wrinkled. But do you see that? Do you see all these wrinkles down here? And my skin looks textured. It's just very, very unflattering. All of that highlighter just makes my skin look more textured. You see my pores more. It's not a nice smooth finish to my skin. This is my after. I am going to zoom you up so you can see. It's not just the lighting or anything. This is just this is pretty much my everyday makeup. Let me show you close up. So you can see that the way that I do my under eyes, even when I smile, doesn't look like I have more wrinkles than I already do. You can see my highlighter. I just keep it up there. I don't use any kind of a setting spray or anything like that. I just don't. I just go easier on my makeup. I'm outside and it gets humid here, then I will just kind of tissue blot my makeup. That's what I do. I really don't touch up my makeup throughout the day except for my lipstick. That's the only thing that I will touch up eventually throughout the day, but once my makeup is on, it's pretty much on for the day. And yeah, I think you know, there's all these tips out there on how to keep your makeup on longer. Honestly, I think less is best. I think the less makeup that you put on, I think it just wears better throughout the day too. I think when you pile too much makeup on, it's going to break down. All of our makeup is going to break down, and you're going to notice it more, I feel like, when you wear a lot. So this is just how I wear my makeup. I just keep it on the light. I don't think it's necessary to do all that contouring, especially every day. No, honey, I just think that's too much, especially on my skin. So you can see the difference between the before and after, and you can see what happens if I do that versus somebody that's younger. I really hope that it was helpful and informative. I'm a visual person, so I like to see things. I don't like to, I don't want to just come on here and talk about it. I think when you see it, you see the before and after, like, yeah, girl, you're right. You definitely cannot do that. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share it. Would really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed here, make sure you click that button below. Hit the subscribe button. I share new videos every single week. Also, make sure you click that notification bell too, so anytime I drop a new video, you will be notified. My schedule right now is just like whatever. I don't have a really set schedule of the days right now. I'm just kind of playing around with things. So make sure that you are subscribed and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of my content. You can follow me on Instagram. I will share all the details with everything that I'm wearing in this video, my eyeshadow, all that will be listed below. And that is it. Thank you so much. I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.